No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Handoff from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Let's talk for a minute about LSU and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll run it from the gun.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's clubbed him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
And some room to work. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Zings it complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4.
There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Power ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The give to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking, but you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And, listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Dances away. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do.
It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
On the ground, it's Berry. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He's loose. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. Using his legs, it's Berry. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking for the goal line. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. So the final period starts with a second down play. They just keep firing. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it! This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in the
Touchdown, Tiger! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a back-breaking It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made
Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Easy! Ready? Set! Ready? Flare! Flare! Ready? Get set! Get set! Jackrabbit! Set! Go! Igloo! Igloo! Ready, ready! Green 25! Here we go! Hey! Come on, set! Cricket! Down! Ready, go! Set! Hut! Hut! Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Complete to start this drive. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown, and that was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A Impressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. To the single back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brought down at the 37, but not before he ripped off 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Finds his man. It's Sharp. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep.
Purdy on the Jets. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
So nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Carr. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, and find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Pressure coming. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Notre Dame 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. On the run, it's Durham. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down mark.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes.
Interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Looking to the big tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That looked great.
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we're going to see the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. They strike first in this national title bout.
Oh, I love the aggressive mindset of this quarterback and offensive coordinator. You see a matchup that you like, you take a shot, and it pays off in a big way for a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the bunch formation. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On the ground, it's low. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks free. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. That one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half.
Touchdown, Irish. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility, pulls it in and gets 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's in the clear. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep him short of the first down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
He's been sharp on his touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Carr. The short completion of the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. QB decides to keep it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Catch made, looking for the goal line.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Price. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. A little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
He's in the clear. Here he goes. Now the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PHC is good. They still trail them. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19.
Let's go!
It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They stop it, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Throwing off play action. He's running out of time here. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting the pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Kicking team makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Love. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And is intercepted. He's at the 50.